Hi guys, and welcome back to another tarot video on my channel. Today is gonna be very exciting. It's gonna be more or less a singles reading today because we're gonna ask Spirit what is next in love for you guys. And we are gonna have 3 groups today, group 1, group 2 and group 3. And I let the cards, I pre-shuffled them and I didn't put any objects on them for now because I know some people like to choose their pile without any objects on them. So you can pause the video right now and choose your pile relaxed in a relaxed way. If not, I'm gonna put some objects on the cards right now for the rest of the people to choose from. Okay, so today we're gonna use necklaces, and group 1 is gonna have this one, this fan edition Harry Potter necklace with the symbol of the Deathly Hallows. I like this very much because you can spin this kind of around. I don't wear this very often, to be honest. It's just like a trophy for me that lays around and I like to look at it every once in a while. But I'm still very proud that I own this necklace and I wouldn't give it away for anything. And group 2 has this silver necklace with this little heart and a key. It's the one that I've owned the longest. I think I was a child, I was very young when I got this necklace. And I still have it. I've thrown away so much stuff, but I still have this necklace, so it must be for a reason. And group 3 is gonna have this one. This is the newest of my collection. I've got it from a friend for my birthday and I love it so much. It's turquoise. It's one of my birthstones. I'm a Scorpio and November Scorpio, so I love this one very much. I like to wear it often, and this is gonna be the necklace for group 3. So if you need more time to choose your pile right now, you can pause the video and, I don't know, maybe meditate a bit about the decision. If you already know which pile you're gonna choose, then you can scroll down to the description box and jump ahead to your group or to the comments. I'm gonna pin a comment there with time stamps as well, I think. Yes, but if you want to stay and watch which decks we're going to use today, then this is fine as well. It's just going to take a minute. For the tarot today, we're going to have the Lightseer's Tarot by Chris Ann. And for the Oracle decks, we're going to have 4 different ones. Oh my god, don't fall, please. Light. We're going to have the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, the Threads of Fate Oracle and the Shadow Edition, which I like very much because it's gold and I like everything shiny. And the third one is going to be The Universe Has You Back Oracle deck by Gabrielle Bernstein. And the last one is going to be the Moonology Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland. Alrighty, so now you can scroll into the description box at least, at last. So yeah, I'm gonna see you in your reading, guys. Hi group 1 and welcome. If you chose this Harry Potter necklace, and this is gonna be your reading, I'm gonna put the necklace to the side right now. Hope it won't bother us when it lies like this. We're gonna take a look at your cards, starting with the tarot cards. The first card that you got, group 1, is the 9 of Cups. Then we have the 7 of Wands for you. Let me push on a bit in this direction. And we have 9 of Cups, which is beautiful. We have the Tower, ooh, my favorite card. And we have Temperance. Okay, interesting. Also we got from the Oracle decks the Giraffe Spirit, See the Big Picture, number 29. We have Destruction from the Threads of Fate Oracle deck. Ooh. It's a very interesting symbol, doesn't it, on it, but we're gonna get to this later. Then we have Nothing Will Come Out of the Situation, the Void of Course Moon. Sorry. I'm always like so tempted to say curse, but it's course. And from the Universe Has Your Back Oracle deck we have, when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Ah, this is beautiful. One. So I get like two different situations here. With the Page of Cups, I think there is someone new entering your life. Or there might be right now being someone in your life. Like a romantic interest. Anyway, this person seems like a charmer, like someone who, you know, you'd love to date. Someone who is like very fitting to the expectations that you hold, like on the first look, basically. I don't say that this person is like a trickster or anything, but I think for you the situation is not meant to be like so long term. I don't know if you like to hear this one, but there's a lot for you to learn here anyway. Like it could be a person that is already in your life, or it is someone that comes in your life and they are definitely here to teach you something. Because yeah, these cards, these oracle cards, they all talk about perspective and endings and beginnings of new things. But let's start with the tarot. With the Page of Cups being your first card, there's definitely a love offer coming your way. Definitely. So if this person is not already in your life, they're coming in very fast with all these wands here. And yes, I think it's gonna be very fast for you to start to date each other, start to see each other in that context. But this relationship or this connection in general is gonna hold like the potential for conflict a lot. And I think it's not the bad kind of conflict, it's this kind of conflict where you can learn a lot from that. Like, you know, relationships are always about reflection, always about, you know, triggering, bringing the things up that you haven't healed in your own life, in your own relationship with yourself, like everything that is surrounding self-love, love for others. It's gonna bring up these topics again, and it's gonna, you know, trigger you to heal some stuff. With the Nine of Cups, I think you're gonna have a great time with this person if you choose to spend time with them. But I think for you to actually achieve this 10 of Cups here, this would not be quite the right fit for you. If this is a situation that you're already in, and I think you may already know that, because with the Tower moment, like with the Tower card here, there's gonna be, or there is already a Tower moment that's gonna happen for you, and it's very divinely guided here. It's very divinely orchestrated, this Tower moment, because you and this person, you are like brought together for this specific tower, for this specific, you know, conflict that is meant to teach you both something. We have two major arcana cards here, the Tower and the Temperance card, and they are like ending this tarot section. So I think it's meant to be like lead you to something much better than this situation could ever be for you. The Giraffe spirit, the number 29, see the big picture. You know, giraffes have like these very long necks and they can like look over the banana trees and over I don't know which kind of trees do grow in the Sahara. Do giraffes even live in the Sahara? I don't think so. Don't mind me, I suck at geography, I really do. But you know, they are big trees where giraffes live. And they are like, they can see above. Like I think you get the picture that I'm trying to paint here. Like giraffes have a lot of perspective, a lot of big perspective, but sometimes they forget to look around their feet, you know, what's right in front of them, what's right at their feet, basically. So for you, it's kind of this reminder that you might not be seeing the problem here with this person or with the situation, or maybe it's a problem that more so relates to you because it's like this relationship brings something up that you haven't dealt with, that you haven't held, like some kind of trauma maybe that you weren't able to heal yet, but you are kind of forced with this Tower moment to do this right now. This Destruction card here, it has a lot of symbolism on it, because you have these like these eyes. It kind of remind me of an owl. You know, owls are also like a lot about perspectives. They're not only like very wise creatures, they're also about the truth. Like, you know, owls can rotate their hair like 180 degrees. So they have also a lot of perspective, and they see the truth. This is why, you know, the owls are this kind of, you know, symbolic spirit for wisdom as well. And I think I can remember when I read about this Destruction card, this is like supposed to be like some symbol of the sky, like some part of it is supposed to be elder. I don't know if it's supposed to be this thing or if it's supposed to be these leaves, but I can remember. And it's so funny that it comes up for you group 1 with the Harry Potter necklace, because, you know, the elder wand, there was like a little side note in the booklet, in the guidebook, you know, the elder wand, anyone. So there's a reference for to Harry Potter here in this book for this card, and it talks about, you know, destruction, but in a good way. It can be compared to the death card in the traditional tarot. It's not just death, it's not just the end of something, but it's always implying the beginning of something new. And I think what is gonna come next for your group 1 is gonna really demand, like force you basically to see the bigger picture, to see that the situation that you're either currently in or the next situation that you're gonna be in is not to stay. It's not here to stay. It's here to, you know, to teach you something and to teach this person something. Because with the Void of Course Moon, nothing will come out of this situation, or nothing will come off the situation. Like, this is not to be long term, even if it sucks to hear that. And I think like most of you will relate to this as a situation that you're already in, group 1. I think most of you are already in this situation, that you know it's not gonna come anything out of it, or maybe you've been denying that, but it's really important that you try to see the bigger picture here, or try to see the truth behind whatever conflict has arisen here again and again and again. Like the Seven of Wands is not only talking about conflict, but about standing strong in the middle of conflict. Like, if you look at this girl, she's like turned away from all these wands here. She's like trying to meditate, trying to stay in her inner, you know, center. It's a sacral chakra, I think. The light here. To, you know, like just not seeing the conflict, deciding to not, you know, accept it, not seeing it, basically, deciding not to see it. And this is kind of blocking your Nine of Cups and your Ten of Cups as well right now, group 1. Maybe this person, I mean, it doesn't have to be that they have bad intentions, I'm not saying that, but sometimes people are just not compatible with us. Sometimes they have emotional needs that we just can't meet, like not in the way that they need them to be met. Or we have emotional needs that they can't meet this way. Or we trigger each other so much, like in a way that is not healing, but it's just triggering. Like, it's not doing anything for any party in this situation. So this Tower moment is basically here to show you that this thing, this situationship, this relationship is here for short term to learn, like for you to learn something, for you like to teach you both something, and then it's gonna fall apart. It's gonna fall apart very naturally. This is like a very negative prediction, actually. I hope you're not like mad at me. This is what I read out of the cards, that it's meant for you to like get something more fitting, like to rise to something that is so much more fulfilling for you. With this Nine of Cups in the middle of all of this, group 1, there's something out there, like a relationship, a situationship, that is much better for you, and that is gonna, you know, make you so much happier than you could like you could have ever been with this person here. The Temperance, with the Temperance card, you know, closing this tarot section, you're not gonna like this. It's about, you know, being patient, waiting for this new situation to come in, because I think it's kind of your thing, it's your task here to go through this breakup and then accepting this breakup or this falling out or like just the end of this situation, and then being patient for the next one to come into your life. I know a Temperance card is not usually a person, but if you look at this person, like they have the moon and the sun in their hands, and it's kind of balanced. Like this person seems so much more grounded in themselves than this Page of Cups is. Like the Page of Cups is very immature when it comes to love. I mean, they're kind of excited and they're very emotional about everything, but they're immature. And it shows. But this person on this card, like whatever is going to come in for your next group one, they are going to be very grounded. They're going to be more stable. They're going to bring you more stability than this person could have ever given you. And I think this would be like much more healing, much more balanced kind of connection that is coming for you. This one right here could be a karmic relationship. It doesn't have to be, but it seems like that. It seems like there's something that, like some karma that has to be addressed here. But like the universe basically saying, you know, don't give up, don't give in. Like when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, like the universe is acting as a teacher here. It's basically, this relationship also is acting as a teacher. You will always be guided back to the light, to, you know, you see, the light is like a very big topic here. If you see the light in this Nine of Cups card and the light in the center of this girl, it's basically guiding you out of this void back into the light, to your Nine of Cups, and even your Ten of Cups if you want to group one. Because right now, whatever you're in, whatever is like on the brink of coming into your life, is not meant for you. Like this is just, if you don't resonate with this situation already being in your life, then it could be, or like the past of you, it could be the next one coming in. Basically, it's about the end of something that is not serving you anymore. I'm just thinking, like if you think of the elder tree, the elder tree is like very strong in standing strong. It's just kind of symbol of standing strong through the destructive times of the year during winter. Also, like if you like elderberry, it's very, very strong. Like it survives basically everything. If you throw it on the ground, it's gonna survive. So it's telling us that, you know, you're not alone. You can stand strong in the time of destruction, the time of winter, in the time of, you know, cold, and the absence of hope, or the absence of warmth in general. So any breakup that you're going through, any fallout, any kind of down, any kind of end of a relationship, it's always like implying that you're not gonna break with it. There's always gonna be something new. Even this is what I like so much about this Tower card. Like you have this end of the tree here, and you have the lightning, of course, but there's so much life also on this card. You have the squirrel, you have the nuts here that are implying, you know, there's gonna grow a new tree basically out of this. If all of this is over, you have the butterflies. There's so much life and so much hope in this card, and it's chaotic. It's very chaotic on this picture, on this card, but it's still like full of hope. And I mean, you would know best, group one, which kind of karmic lessons you have to go through right now. If not, maybe you should meditate about it. or maybe, you know, just go with the flow, just go with the conflict that arises and try to work through it the best that you can. And when this tower moment comes, when it arises, when this fallout is trying to, you know, when this fallout comes, then, you know, accept it. It's really about acceptance here and about knowing that you're not restricted to this one person or to this one relationship. You're not restricted to someone who is not fulfilling your desires, who's not not able to meet your needs. It's very important that this is given, you know. You can't be in a relationship without like some expectation. I mean, don't go into relationships with too much, like too many expectations, but you can go in there with conditions. And I know most people will hate me for this, but saying that, you know, love is unconditional, right? Yeah, love can be unconditional, but relationships are not. Like, relationships are never unconditional. If you think about it, you couldn't, like, some people couldn't be in a relationship with someone who's not taking care of themselves, or who's like, you know, abandoning themselves or abandoning them. Some people, like, some relationships are abusive, and, you know, one condition in a relationship should always be that it's not abusive. So there are conditions always, and you should be clear about these conditions. And this person, I think, can't hold up to your, like, to what you deserve and what you've kind of, you know, said to yourself. Like, I want a relationship, for example, where this person always holds, you know, what they promise, for example. And maybe this person is, I don't know, forgetful. Like, they're not very reliable. They forget that they wanted to call at a certain time, or maybe, I don't know. Like, it could be small things, but just to show you that this is not, like, it's not a bad relationship in the sense of this person is bad, it's a bad person, or it's like a bad person for you. It's just that you two may not be compatible. Yeah. And whatever is coming in next, with you, like, breaking this off and healing this karma, healing what has arisen here in this conflict. And it's very important that you don't turn your back to it, that you look at it, that you look at it and that you work through it, that you address this conflict, because that's the only way that it can be healed, that you can move on to this new situation without any baggage from the old. Okay? Oh, this was hard. This was a hard reading. Group 1, but yeah, I mean, this is the honest truth that I can give you, Group 1. I hope that you found it insightful. If so, give the video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do tarot videos every Saturday, and I'm gonna link one over here for you to watch if you want to. If not, that's fine as well. Yeah, but anyway, I hope to see you in another reading soon, Group 1. But for now, I wish you a wonderful day, and goodbye. Hi, Group 2, and welcome if you chose this silver necklace, silver heart with the silver key. And this is gonna be a reading. I'm gonna put your necklace to the side, right here. For now, we'll start looking at your cards, starting with the tarot. And the first card that you got is the 8 of Wands. Interesting. Nice, things are moving very fast right now. Then we got the 9 of Pentacles for you, Group 2. We have the 2 of Cups, but it was reversed. Okay, then we have number 13, Death and Rebirth. Like, this is like the only deck that I own that not only has Death as a number 13 in the major arcana, but also it says Rebirth as well on the card. And the last card is the King of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, and for your oracle cards, Group 2, we have a number 5 from the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, the Bad Spirit. A rebirth is assured. And then we have Trust by from the Threads of Fate Oracle deck, the Shadow Edition. And we got Emotions Are Running High, the Supermoon from the Moonology deck. And from the University back, Oracle tongue breaker. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let's try to put the cards like it doesn't, like it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I'm satisfied with it. So group 2. The first thing that I gotta say about whatever you're going through right now, it's moving pretty fast. Like there's a lot of fast action, fast-paced growth, fast-paced movement in love. I mean, what's next for you in love's fast-paced movement, definitely. And group 2, I think, like, it tells you to whatever is going on right now, like whatever you're investing in right now, whatever is new right now, is gonna be very successful with the 9 of Pentacles here. It's basically like confirmation, like a little nudge from you, from the universe to, you know, confirm to you that you're gonna be successful. Whatever situation you're in is gonna be successful right now. I think it's because it's a Pentacle card, could be about a job situation, like sneaking into the love reading here. But it can have to do, like it can have to do with love in general. Doesn't have to, could be. The bad spirits, the number 5 in the animal spirit oracle is all about, you know, trusting in rebirth. Like if you think of bats, they are like night active, so they fly during the night and they are almost like a bit blind. You see, they communicate through sound, so they have to be trusting, like they have to trust that they are guided by the sound without their eyes. Same with the trust card here from the Threads of Fate oracle. It's a beautiful card, and if you see, like there are 2 moths on this card, and they are like similar to bats. They don't really use the vision during night when they move around, but they use the light, they use the moonlight, they use lamps, and most are always flying to the light. It's their kind of navigation. It's how they move through like the world, with the light as a navigator. And I think for you it's very important right now to have faith, to have trust that things are working out exactly as they are supposed to, group 2. I think yeah, you might be coming out of a relationship right now, group 2, or it might been like the recent thing that you broke up with someone, or that you broke up a connection of some kind that has been going on for very long, or you might have ended something in your personal love journey, like in your self-love journey, something that has been with you, that has been stuck with you for a very long time, some old habits, some old kind of beliefs, some old kind of behaviors, and you right now you're kind of in foreign land. You feel a bit lost, I think, group 2 right now, because you've been like in foreign waters, basically. It's something like whatever you're in right now, you're not really used to that. So it's all about for you that you trust the process here, because the situation is gonna come out as successful. And like with the 2 of Cups reversed here, this might seem a bit contradicting my interpretation here. But with, like, if a card is reversed, it doesn't mean that the meaning of the card is reversed. It just means that the energy is here, but it's right now it's a bit blocked, or it's hidden, or it's not yet here. Like the 2 of Cups is always talking about a love offer of some kind. It could be about dating, it could be about, like, it doesn't have to do with romantic love, sorry. But in this case we are in a love reading, so this love offer is not here. It's just that it might not be coming in, group 2, the way that you expected it, or the way that you are used to it. I think this, like, there's something here with the Death and Rebirth card that is completely renewing itself. if you think of the moth, it's like very similar to the butterfly. They also start out as a caterpillar and they transform into a moth over time. And the moth doesn't question the cocoon, it doesn't question the transformation, it trusts. And I think for you it's the same, because you're going through major transformation right now with death and rebirth. And it's a very quick process with the Eight of Wands, that it's going to be very successful. And for you, it's important right now to not lose faith. And even if the situation is uncomfortable because it's unknown, it's going to be successful. Not only with the Pentacles here, not only like if this is bound with some kind of career situation, I don't know, maybe you have like been working in a new area, a new field, a new job, and it's kind of brought you a new situation, like a new person in, then it's kind of the confirmation that both of these situations are going to be successful. Interesting thing is that with the Moonology card, your emotions are running high. A supermoon can be a new moon or full moon, and the thing about supermoons is they appear bigger than normal moons, because the moon is just, you know, it's nearer to the earth at this point. And on this card you have, okay, it's not really a new moon, like it's a quarter moon, I don't know, but you have a full moon and almost a new moon here. So you have this card kind of represented in this card, and it says, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Like, it's just saying that you don't have to be afraid of new situations, you don't have to be afraid of emotions coming up, because it's gonna be an emotional time for you, group 2. Growth and transformation has, I mean, it's kind of going hand in hand, right? Emotions running high during transformational processes and transformational like periods. And there might be things coming up that you've forgotten, or things that you've tried to hide away from yourself, even group 2. But it's like it's all working out in your favor. You don't have to do very much here. Just to say, it's just kind of it's kind of all happening for you. This is what I'm seeing. And leading up to this last card, group 2, this is so beautiful. You have the King of Cups here. And I think this is like, at the end of this transformational process, there is someone coming in for you, definitely. And it's the King of Cups, which is beautiful, because the King of Cups is the most mature emotional energy in the Cups suit. It's like the it's the ultimate lover, basically. You see how calm he is, like sitting in the water with all these fish, and the starfish, they're just, you know, swimming around him, like they're not worried at all, they're not bothered at all. He's just like living with the fish, with nature, in this kind of very balanced harmony. And yeah, I mean, this King of Cups, he's very prone to self-love. If you look, like, he has his eyes down, like on himself. He's very focused on himself, and this is kind of telling me that this person, they are very far on their self-love journey. They are very confident, they are very wise, and I think they would exactly be the person for you to, you know, to meet your needs, like the one person that is able to not adapt to relationship, but to, you know, be able to see if, like, he can fulfill your needs. And I think he will be able to do that, group 2. It's just that he is very mature when it comes to healing, and healing like trauma in relationships, and in general relationships. I think they're very experienced and they're very mature in this area. And I think they might be someone who gives you feelings, or who like gives you an experience in love that you haven't had before, like that, group 2. I mean, it's all about, yeah, something, trusting the universe here, trusting the process, because something is unknown here, something is hidden here, something is in the dark. Like, you are in the dark, group 2. But it's cool. Like, this is a very exciting process for you. Like, some part of you or some relationship completely dying, but natural courses of natural courses, okay. And then the rebirth, like the birth of something completely new. You have rebirth twice here mentioned, like as words in the cards. It's so beautiful to see that there's like so much transformation going on. And I mean, this doesn't even have to be a complete new person. It could also be like a situation, like a relationship that doesn't go, like, it progresses. There's a lot of transformation here, but it doesn't progress the way that you've expected it to. Like, maybe the next step would have been, I don't know, whatever, starting to meet the family, for example, or a proposal maybe. But instead, it just going on with moving in together. You know, maybe that's why the Pentacles are here. Maybe there's like something happening in this relationship that is more like kind of practical, or maybe it's too fast for you. Maybe you think that you should take things slower, but like things are gonna progress very fast, as I said here, and you're just kind of unsure, group 2, if things are going too fast, or if this is right for you to, or if this is something that you can adapt to. But yeah, I mean, you kind of have to trust here. You kind of have to just go with the flow here, because both like these situations that you're in, if it's more than love, if it's career-wise as well, they're gonna turn out successful if you let them. And how can you let them? Just go with the flow, okay? Just go with whatever happens. And don't push away any of these emotions that might come up during the supermoon. Like, emotions are running high can be scary, I know. But any fear that you might feel, you know, you can turn into love. I know that sounds a bit cliche, it sounds a bit, you know, it sounds a bit too much. But what I'm trying to say is, being afraid is, like, you are never afraid of the unknown. Group 2, this is a misconception. You can't be afraid of the unknown, because the unknown is just nothing. I said this in a reading last week, in some kind of pile, that we project things into the unknown, and that's what we're afraid of, our expectations of the unknown. And yeah, if you just don't project things into it, if you just let it come to you, because you can never know what's gonna happen, then the fear is not necessary anymore. And any kind of old patterns that arise, any kind of emotional memories, they can be healed. Like, this is a great time for healing right now. Like, really not effective patterns in relationships for you, group 2. It's a great time for healing, and it's a great time for transformation. Transformation, I think, happens very naturally. You don't have to do anything for it so much. But the healing, this is something that you can decide, that you can work on. Maybe with this person, maybe even alone. But the important thing here for you to remember is that you can trust, because you are very protected, you're very guided, and everything happens for a reason. Like, I know emotions running high can be, sometimes we mistake emotions for what they are. Sometimes we are excited, or sometimes we get nervous and mistake them for fear, or maybe we, you know, mistake our ego for our intuition, and then we say, okay, maybe I'm not gonna go with this change, with this kind of transformation, because my intuition has told me it's not the right thing for me. But actually it was just uncomfortable, and this is why, you know, you're getting nervous, because it's uncomfortable, it's out of your comfort zone. It's just an example here, group 2. But I see very beautiful things for you ahead if you just follow along with the way that's already carved for you. Like, it's really, you don't have to do much here. It's all leading up to this beautiful, beautiful rebirth. And all you have to do is, like, sit with your emotions and, you know, let it happen. Having faith, trust that everything is gonna work out, because it will. It definitely will work out. So this is what I have for you, group 2. Beautiful reading. I hope you liked it. If so, give this video a like and check out my other tarot videos on my channel. I do tarot every Saturday, and I'm gonna link one video for you over here. Yeah, if you don't think this was your pile group 2, then you can go back and choose another one, of course. If not, that's fine as well. And for now, I wish you a wonderful day and hope to see you in another reading soon. Goodbye. Hi group 3, and welcome if you chose this turquoise necklace. This turquoise stone on this necklace. And then this is gonna be your reading. I'm gonna put your necklace, if it wants me to. I'm gonna put your necklace on the side for now. Okay, stay there. And we're gonna take a look at your cards, starting with the tarot. We got the first card for you, group 3, the Wheel of Fortune. We're off to a good start. We're off to a good start here. Now we got the 5 of Wands. Okay. Fire energy. Then we got the 6 of Swords for you, but it was in reverse. Okay. Then we have the World card. I like that there's so much turquoise here, matching this stone, actually. And we got the Page of Wands. Okay, cool. So most of all, fire energy here. I like that. And with our cards, starting with the number 1, okay, from the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, the Ant Spirit. Time to collaborate. Them like this. Then we have Take Risk from the Threads of Fate Oracle. No. I'm sorry. For me, the cards just have to look a certain way for me to be happy. Then we have It's Time to Take Action, New Moon in Aries from the Moonology cards. And from the Universe Has Your Back Oracle deck, we have I Always Trust the Direction of the Universe and Know I'm Being Guided. Dragonfly. More fire. I mean, like, dragonflies are living in the water, but you know, dragons breathe fire, so it's fire energy. Okay, so group 3. This is cool. I like that a lot. So starting with the Wheel, which is a major kind of card, just tells me it's a major time in your life, group 3. The Wheel of Fortune is always talking about things turning, like, you know, basically the wheel of luck turning in your favor, like a lucky period of time is coming for you. So some things are gonna change, group 3, and yeah, some things come to an end, some things will start anew. With the World card here, it's all about cycles ending, new cycles beginning, and I think it's more about you coming out of your shell, actually, if I can say it like that, group 3. Maybe you've been in a period of inaction, or in a period of like a down phase, or maybe you are still mourning a past relationship, and you're just, you know, you haven't been talking to a lot of people lately, or you haven't been like going out there a lot. There's just a time of, you know, things changing coming. With Time to Collaborate, the Ant Spirit is a very collaborative spirit. You know, ants are doing everything together. They lift very heavy weights together. They build fortresses of, you know, stuff in the woods, and they're so busy, they're so ambitious, they can do everything together. And the Ant Spirit, which is also like the very first card in the Animal Spirit Oracle, which is important because New Moon in Aries is also the very first moon, the very first new moon of the year, and Aries is the first sign in the zodiac. It's all about, you know, complete new beginnings. Like, there is a lot of new things coming your way, lots of things lying in front of you, group 3. A whole new cycle is coming, and this is very exciting. The Ant Spirit is just calling you to be, you know, open, like ask for help. The people that surround you, like go out and meet new people. The friends that you have, they can help you through difficult times, and you know, just it asks you to work together with people, you know, to be more open, to be more social, just to, you know, don't spend all your time alone, but start to collaborate with people more often, because connection is so important. And if you want to, you know, attract a very good love for yourself, then connection is a basic thing about all relationships, all kinds of relationships, and we need connections as human beings. It's the very first thing that we need, and it's very healing. Whatever, like if you have been going through a tough time, group 3, then connection, like if it's with friends that you already have, or it's with completely new people, or if it's just like a thing of asking for help, it could be even professional help, whatever it is for you, group 3, it's just, it can be so helpful, it can be so healing if you ask like the right people, and you have very supported here, like you are guided to the right people to help you here in this situation, group 3. And there's like maybe the reason why you haven't been so active lately is this 5 of Wands, or maybe this is what it's gonna lead to. 5 of Wands is talking about competition, about conflict. Like maybe you are not very, like maybe you're a bit conflict shy, and this is why you've been, you know, laid back about this. But it could also mean that with you coming out of your cage, basically coming out, going back into the world, going, you know, putting yourself out there, of course there's competition, of course there's conflict. It could be that, I don't know, maybe you try a dating app, for example. Of course there's going to be competition, of course there are several people talking to each other, and maybe you don't want to experience that. Maybe you're just like, I don't want to, you know, compete with anybody, I just want to find my person right now. But you know, you can't have connection without conflict. It's just a natural thing to arise, and it's important for relationships to grow. Okay, so with the 6 of Swords here, there might be, this could have several meanings. It could be that there's a move that you're not making and that you gotta make with take risk here, and it's time to take action. We're gonna go through it. Like it just, I've been thinking, because this card is over these 2 cards, right? It's above both of them, I'm sorry. That there might be some kind of movement, some kind of relocation, maybe some kind of change that, you know, some kind of decision that's going to bring change for you that you're not making, group 3. But it's time for you to make this decision, or to change, or to move in this direction, or to make this relocation. It could be like a geographical relocation, like literally, you know, moving to one place to another. Or it could be, you know, some kind of transformation, some kind of change, some kind of, it could be even a breakup. It could be the decision to, I don't know, try some new things in relationships or in dating in general. Some kind of movement, some kind of change that you're not making here, that you're not participating in, but you have to. You have to, and this is what this take risk card is talking about. There's something that you want to do, or you know you're supposed to do, but you're not doing it, and it's about time that you do it, group 3. I'm not wanting to call you out here, but all of this is telling me there's something that you got to do for this change to get into rolling, you know, to start happening actually. There's so many circles here. You see that there's like the wheel, and there's the word with the circle here. There's like the Page of Wands with this circly movement, and we're gonna get to the Page of Wands. And then you have this this circle over here, and you have the new moon. There's like so many cycles closing and so much new beginning for you, but you gotta go with that. Like if you don't start this new thing, this new venture, this new opportunity, if you don't leave your comfort zone, then this is not gonna happen. But it has to. It has to. This is the only thing that's lying in front of you, group 3. And with take risk, you see that this is a goat. It's supposed to be a goat, a mountain goat here. You can see the mountain and you can see the goat. And if you think about mountain goats, they are so fearless. Like they climb the heights they climb and the depths that they jump over. They are taking risks so big, and some people, like I'm always like, when I see mountain goat, when I see what they're doing, like the mountains they're climbing is just like crazy. I would never do that. I'm not a goat, but I mean, I have hands. I can hold myself on a mountain, but I still wouldn't do it. I think it's just, you can call up on a mountain goat if you want to be brave, group 3, if you like bravery, if you think that you need more bravery right now. This card is very fiery. I think it's one of the fire cards in this oracle deck, and Aries is also a fire sign, and the Page of Wands and the Five of Wands. There's so much fire here, so much happening, and also these ants look like fire ants to me, like a little bit, if I'm honest. With the new moon in Aries, as I said, it's the first new moon of the year. Aries is the first sign in the zodiac. You're still like, I know this is a long way to go, but if you don't start now, like when are you gonna start? Group 3. Like you have to take action. It's not only about dreaming. This is also what the Ant Spirit is talking about. Co-creating with the universe means taking action at some point, taking a risk at some point, even if it's scary. There's nothing to be afraid of if you go in the direction that you desire. Like if you do what you want, like if you act in the best way possible for you, then you can't go wrong. And with the Page of Wands, this is like kind of a prediction here, a glimpse into the future, group 3, because this could be you. Like this Page of Wands is very curious, it's very excited, it's open for new things, it's open for new projects, a very creative energy, and it's basically like everything is possible and you can create everything for yourself that you want to. You can become a Queen of Wands, you can become a King of Wands, or a Knight of Wands if you want to. You can become a Magician or an Empress, or I don't know, a Hierophant. You can become everything as a Page of Wands, because you are just, it's so much creative energy in this young curiosity, in this creativity, so much so much manifestation energy basically, and everything is kind of supporting you. Everything is meant to, push you in this direction, because everything just aligns. Like, right, like in this card, like everything aligns for you to be in the center of it all, and to take this action, to take this risk. I don't know what risk we're talking about here, group 3. I mean, it could be anything. It could be a relocation, it could be a move, it could be, putting yourself out there again, it could be going on a dating app. I mean, I would never advise you that, because I hate dating apps, to be honest. But I mean, you do you, and if you think that's the move for you, then that's the move for you. I mean, for me, it's always like I download the dating app and then I'm just like as soon as I talk to the first person, I think, this is just so annoying. It bores me, and I don't know, I just don't like dating apps at all, and then I delete it again. And I think I've been through this process like 5 times now. So whatever it is for you, group 3, maybe it's even about time to start to take care of yourself. Why is there a siren right now? Okay. Just take this as a sign of emergency. Like, this is something that you gotta do right now, group 3. This is something that can't wait any longer. It's time for you right now to turn the 6 of Swords into the upright. Okay, and to make this change, to participate in this kind of transformation, to co-create with the universe here, and to take some actions as well. Even if it leads to conflict, even if it leads to competition, even if you think that this is way out of your comfort zone, this is the point. This is kind of the point, because when we want to attract something new, something good, then we can approach it like we attract the thing that we want. We have to be the thing that we want. We have to give what we want to receive to ourselves in the first place. So if you want love, you have to give love to yourself in the first place as well. So this could also be about your self-love journey. Maybe it's time for you to actually start doing the things that you have wanting to be doing. No, that you wanted to do for yourself. Maybe for a long time. Maybe you wanted to, you know, implement a new healthy routine, for example. Something that is a sign of self-care, of self-love. Maybe you wanted to, I don't know, eat healthier, for example. If it's this way, or maybe you wanted to start meditate and you haven't been doing it. It's just about these little steps. It's just about starting, beginning in general, group 3. You don't have to do anything, like you don't have to do all of it in one day. There's like a long journey in front of you, and it's gonna be a beautiful journey that, you know, and you're not gonna be alone on this journey with the Ant Spirit, okay? It's not gonna be something that you have to do all yourself. There will always be people who support you, who can help you, who you can ask for help. Like, don't be afraid to reach out to your friends, to your family, to, I don't know, a professional if you want to. It's like, it's never inappropriate or anything. Like, if you need help with something, then ask for help. This is the best thing you can do for yourself. I like this so much. I like this really much. And I see this dragonfly kind of like in this page of wands as well. And because dragonflies are just flying around, you know, with this fiery energy, but they're around the water with like a lot of change, a lot of transformation, and they're so beautiful. Like, I always want to see a dragonfly. It's just like so magical. I don't know why. There's so many beautiful, you know, animals out there, but the dragonflies are just special to me, at least. And I always trust the direction of the universe, and now I'm being guided. This is exactly what I'm saying, group 3, that you are guided, and there's like one direction that you're supposed to go because you want to go this direction, okay? This is what you've been wanting, but if you don't start, like, this is not gonna happen for you. Like, in this case, you are the one who has to take action right now, because everything else is working out fine. It's just the action part, the actual action part that lacks a bit. And yeah, I mean, this is what I have for you, group 3. This is a very beautiful reading. I think this is my favorite group because it's so, like, everything comes together so beautifully here. The other groups were a bit harder to read, but this is kind of beautiful. I really like this. So group 3, I hope you like this reading as well. And if so, you can give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you don't think this was your pile, group 3, then you're very welcome to go back and choose another one. Or not, if you don't want to, this is fine as well. And yeah, I'm doing tarot videos every Saturday. I'm gonna link one over here for you. And yeah, then for now, I wish you a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in another reading soon. Group 3. Goodbye.